What's going on, guys? Coach Note back in the building with another one. As usual, it's going to be jam packed full of jewels. And your time is always appreciated because you could be doing anything but you hear me checking out these reviews, man. It's another wild one about a man who killed his coworker because he thought she was taking too long of breaks. And that's wild. Man, let's check this out.
Louisville police say a man murdered his coworker because he became obsessed with her and focused on how many breaks she was taking at work. 51-year-old Travis Merrill is charged with murder. Court documents reveal that after his coworker complained about him obsessing over her, he created a detailed plan to kill her in front of their coworkers because she, quote, caused him pain, and he wanted her to feel it too.
All right, man. So, that's crazy. Mental health, physical health, spiritual health, decision making, and this is definitely mental health, worrying about what somebody else is doing. And on top of that, like, it's just a coworker. She's not your wife, your girlfriend. Anyway, even if she was, just you shouldn't even be in the mind frame of you want to hurt her, you want her to feel the same pain as you. You should have enough mental awareness to be able to check yourself, man, and walk away and get the help that you need so that you don't make these kind of decisions, man, and enough, spiritual awareness to believe in, the right things, to know that this is just morally wrong. This isn't right. Worrying about somebody that not even giving you a thought in the world. You never had sex with this woman, never, been on a date with her, anything. She never even gave him any kind of like signs or anything that she liked him in that way. It was strictly just working, being a coworker. And that's the manager's job anyway, to determine if somebody's taking long breaks or if the breaks are too long. That, so to me it's definitely mental health, and it's really just a sad thing that somebody would be obsessed over a woman like this, and not even like a so-called work husband or anything like that, man. So it's really crazy that this guy would take it that far, and she never even really hurt him or caused him any pain. It was the mental health issues that he was having that he caused his mate, that ultimately led him to believe that she did, when in all actuality it was him that caused himself that pain.
Foxworth David Centenary spoke with the suspect's neighbors. David.
Well, neighbors of the suspected killer say he was a bit off, but they had no idea he was charged with murder until we told them today.
I see him all the time.
Darcy White says he never had a good feeling about his Louisville neighbor, 51-year-old Travis Merrill.
I kind of felt something strange about him.
White says on Sunday, a relative of Merrill's was moving and giving away belongings from Merrill's apartment.
He gave me these shirts. He said son had to go out of town.
It was not until Fox 4 told White on Monday, however, the reason Merrill is no longer his neighbor is because Merrill is charged with murder.
And so this is that man's shirts. I have a killer's shirts.
And I've never seen somebody so excited to have a killer shirt, man. It might be something a little wrong with him too, but hey, we're not talking about him, man. So let's continue.
According to an arrest warrant, Merrill walked into Allegiance Trucking in Louisville on October 17th, where he worked, and shot and killed Tamara Colazzo, a female coworker. The affidavit says Merrill admitted to police he was obsessed with Colazzo and began getting ever increasingly angry by her taking what he considered to be unauthorized long breaks during work hours, as well as not paying any attention to him.
Well, she's not supposed to be paying any attention to you, especially when she's doing her job and trying to just make her money and go home. And that's what people do at work. Usually they just come to work. They're not there to make friends. And he took it to a whole nother level, trying to make friends with somebody that didn't want to be friends with him. And he gathered like thoughts in his head that weren't true. That's kind of like schizophrenia too, a little bit, if you ask me, because thinking things that aren't really true and making them to be true in your mind, and then to pull something off like this, it, and it's just, it's beyond crazy, because who would really, only somebody who just was really had to be off mentally and not in the right mind space, just would really pull something off like this, man. That's crazy.
The woman reported his behavior to administration. Merrill had to speak with a counselor until he was approved to come back to work. He told police that once he returned, everyone must think he's a psychopath and that Collazo was intentionally avoiding him.
Well, as far as everybody thinking you're a psychopath, after you did what you did, they definitely think that. And as far as the woman avoiding you intentionally, yeah, she was definitely avoiding you intentionally, because she had no like point, or she was making it a point not to interact with you, because usually that's what people do when they don't like you in that kind of way, or didn't know if she had a boyfriend or anything like that, and it probably really didn't matter to him, any kids or anything like that. And that's definitely mental health, when you really just go into a space where you asphyxiate on one person so much that you don't care about like what they have going on outside of work. And like schizophrenia too, like I said, just putting ideas in your own head that aren't true, making them true, and acting out on them. And again, the decisions you make affect you and everyone around you. This one definitely affected, the woman, and clearly she didn't want anything to do with him, and she got punished for, for nothing. So in this case, the guy he's where he belongs, man, in jail. And just really don't know what to say about it, man, because it's too, that's just, it's next level stuff, man. It's really, it seems like a movie or something like that would be in a movie script. That's how crazy this is.
Police say that fueled his anger and led to him buying guns and making a detailed plan to kill Collazo. Police say he brought 2 revolvers and shot Collazo 5 times while she was at her cubicle. 24 co-workers witnessed the shooting. Merrill gave himself up once police arrived.
Yeah, it's definitely premeditated. When you feel like you're so hurt that somebody doesn't want to be in your life, and then if that's the case, okay, one woman doesn't like you and she's your coworker. I'm pretty sure there were other women there. And then 50 some years old, man, it's definitely mental health. Like, you never had an argument with her. You never were in a relationship with her again. So it's really, that's just mental health going unchecked, man. And he was coherent enough, in his right mind enough, to pass a mental evaluation and then premeditate the murder. So it wasn't like he was retarded. He was really just obsessed with this woman to the point where he had it made up in his mind that she was really embarrassing him and making him feel bad, when really he was embarrassing himself, man. And that's just messed up.
Sad. Adriana Solis and her 13-year-old son lived next door to Merrill. Solis says he would ask her personal questions, leading her to be cautious of him.
I was thinking maybe that guy have some problem mentally. We never know what is inside of each house.
And you don't know what is inside of each person's head either. So she's right about that. And you don't know what's inside of anybody else's house. Like, again, who she had there, if she had kids or anything. That's really mental health when you don't think about anything but yourself, being selfish and making the wrong decisions. And now you see what it leads up to. He threw his life away over something that really wasn't even there. He made it an issue. He made those things become true. You know, how you think, it matters because it becomes, you know, your life, man. And he was thinking in such a way that it messed him up, man. That's crazy.
Merrill is in Denton County Jail, bond set at $10 million. Steve, Heather, back to y'all.
All right.
All right, man, it's Coach Noob. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're digging this kind of content. And your time is always appreciated. Because you could be doing anything, but you hear me checking out these reviews. Until next time, I'm out.